man living here. Now even that time who won't cry, tell them, say, hey, don't even try that with me. I'm minding my business here. Don't do that. He later on came back and they said, we don't want you anymore. These things, what this gentleman just did, a lot of people have gone through it in their relationships. Oh, if he talks back to you, talk back to him. Well, he doesn't even respect you. They sow evil seeds in you. Yeah. You do things and you check out. They will be the first people to go behind and tell even your partner, I know that's my friend. My friend, I know my friend. I know his behavior. I know his character. I've been telling him not to do those things. I don't know why he doesn't respect you, eh? And you go like, wow. Your own friend. He tell you, oh, you can't believe there are better men out there. There are better women out there. Try it and see. Try it. Tell your neighbor, try it.
Try it.
So the young man said, I can't do that. I am not ready to do anything. I am not. So now a message has to be sent to David to tell David that your son is dead. So immediately the captain heard that Absalom was hanged. He himself went and killed Absalom. If we continue, he went and killed Absalom. Asked his boys to finish the job up. Yes, let me hear you.
Enough of this nonsense.
Enough of this nonsense.
Then he took 3 daggers.
You know, he has insulted him. This foolish talk, my friend, stop that foolishness. You are not a man. Continue.
Then he took 3 daggers and plunged them into Absalom's heart as he dangled.
He killed Absalom himself. But the king told him that nobody should kill Absalom. But he did it himself. Continue.
Then he took 3 daggers and plunged them into Absalom's heart as he dangled, still alive in the great tree. 10 of Joab's young armor bearers then surrounded Absalom and killed him. Then Joab blew the ram's horn, and his men returned from chasing the army of Israel. They threw Absalom's body into a deep pit in the forest and piled a great heap of stones over it. And all Israel fled to their homes.
Hold it there. Who killed Absalom? Joab killed Absalom. Okay, if you not do the killing, I'll do the killing. But guess what? When the message was being sent to David, did he mention his name?
No, he mentioned it.
He didn't mention his name. Okay, let's move to verse 19. Now listen to verse 19.
Then Zadok's son
Ahimaaz.
Let me run to the king with the good news.
Ahimaaz said, let me run to the king with good news.
That the Lord has rescued him from his enemies.
No,
Joab told him.
Joab said no.
It wouldn't be good news to the king that his son...
Do you know why Joab said no to Ahimaaz? Because Ahimaaz will go and tell the king that Joab killed your son. So if that is the case, no, don't try it. It's not good news. Don't go and tell the king. Continue.
It wouldn't be good news to the king that his son is dead. You can be my messenger another time.
You can be my messenger another time.
But not today.
But not today.
Then Joab said to a man from Ethiopia.
Now Joab said to a man from Ethiopia.
Go tell the king.
Go tell the king.
What you have seen.
That what you have seen.
The man bowed and ran off.
Ask me that the Ethiopian man, did he know who kills?
No.
He didn't. But do you know who saw? Ahimaaz. Ahimaaz saw who killed Absalom. Because if Ahimaaz is the one who is to carry the message, he will go and tell. So they said, Ahimaaz, don't go. Let the Ethiopian man do what? Go with a message. Somebody say, run with a message.
Run with a message.
Somebody say, run with a message.
Run with a message.
So listen to the difference between the Ethiopian man and Ahimaaz. Continue.
But Ahimaaz continued to plead with Joab.
Ahimaaz continued to plead with Joab.
Whatever happens.
Whatever happened.
Let me go too. Why should you go, my son? Joab replied. There will be no reward for your news.
You won't receive anything, so why go?
Yes, but let me go anyways, he begged. Joab finally said, all right, go ahead. So Ahimaaz took the less demanding route by the way of the plain and ran to Mahanaimah ahead of Ethiopia.
So the Ethiopian man left, started running to give the message to the king. Ahimaaz had no message, but Ahimaaz too was running. They said, Ahimaaz, don't give the message. Let the Ethiopian man give the message. Ahimaaz still said, but still, I also want to go. What are you going to do? And this is where a lot of us are failing in life. Because somebody started a business, you also want to start a business. Yeah. What message do you have? Oh, you know, if this one starts a business, I'm also going to register a business. What are you selling? Or what service are you providing? What are you producing? Yeah. Do you have a message? No. Most people are running with no message. Oh, hey, I also, if everybody's getting married, then it's time for me to also get married. Do you have a message?
No. You're just doing as other people are doing it?
Most of the time, a man, if you're not even ready, they give somebody's daughter to you, you're just going to kill that person's daughter. Because you won't know how to take care of somebody's daughter. You will be all over the place. You won't have time. You will break the heart of someone's daughter. Yeah. You don't have a message to take care of somebody's daughter. And it's the same as the women. You want a husband, but you don't have a message to take care of somebody's son. You are starving the man at home. You won't give the man food. You won't give the man food. You don't have what it takes to take care of somebody. Have you ever seen people who have children and you look at them, they don't have what it takes to raise their kids?
Yes.
Has anybody ever witnessed that? You just look at it and you say, oh my God. Like what is going on? This is not how we raise children. Because everybody's doing it, so they want to do it. In life, we don't run like that. Run with a message. Ahimaaz running outran the Ethiopian man. What was he going to go tell David? At least be behind me. I have the message. When I get to David, then I'll tell the message. And you, I'm just here to support Ahimaaz. To support the Ethiopian man. But the Bible tells us that Ahimaaz outran the Ethiopian man. And they saw him coming. So a messenger stood up and said, oh, my king, there's somebody coming. Who? He said, it's Ahimaaz. He said, is he alone? Yes. If he's alone, then he has a good message. Ahimaaz got there. Oh, my king, live forever. He said, what do you have for me? Listen to what Ahimaaz said to the king. What do you have for me? Give me the message you have. Listen to what he said.
He shouted the news down to David.
And
the king replied, if he is alone, he has news.
Good.
As the messenger came closer, the watchman saw another man running toward him. He shouted down,
Another one.
The king replied, he also will have news. The first man runs like Ahimaaz, son of Zadok. The watchman said, he is a good man.
He is a good man.
The king replied. Then Ahimaaz cried out to the king, everything is all right. He bowed before the king with his face to the ground. He bowed down
to the king.
And said,
praise to the Lord your God.
Praise to the Lord
your God.
Who has handed over the rebels. Who dared to stand against my lord the king. What about young Absalom?
David now asked, what about Absalom?
The king demanded.
The king demanded.
Is he all right? Ahimaaz replied, when Joab told me to come, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't know what was happening.
Somebody say no message.
No message.
Somebody say no message.
No message.
You don't have any message. But you have outrun the person who has the message to come and tell me what. So listen to what David said. My friend, stand aside.
here, the king told him.
David said, my friend, stand here. You don't have message.
So he must step aside.
Hold on. Do you know people have outrun people in life, got to the place and they told them, stand here. You don't have anything. This life. There are people who talk big. There was a guy in my area. Every morning, the way he would dress, he would come out. This guy has a Mercedes car key, but he didn't have a car. He will come out. He polish his shoe. Like if you don't know him, I'm telling you, you will give all your money to him. He looks well put together. And he comes and says, oh, Boris, the whole thing, I haven't eaten. Can I get some $20? That's how he was living his life. He will collect from everybody till evening. He doesn't work. He has nothing. He's always begging for money. But if you don't know him, when he talks, you say, this guy has something. So we have a lot of people like that who are living life with no message. They are looking for public acknowledgement. They are looking for social media numbers. They are looking for views. They are looking for likes. You look at them from afar. They are well put together, but wait till they get closer. You will pack them aside because they have no message to give to you. We have a lot of Ahimases. Some of them, they are our friends. Some of them, they are our neighbors. Some of them, they are our work colleagues. Sometimes we have them at workplaces, they talk big. Sometimes they behave, they have been in the company longer than everybody. But still, they are still there. Ahimases. Whatever Ahimaaz told David, it didn't make sense. You see, when you don't have a message, whatever you say, it doesn't make sense. When you don't have a message, you go and you speak gibberish.
Yeah.
I don't know, there are men here, they will understand what I'm about to say. Has any of you ever approached a woman, you didn't have any message and you are just speaking foolishness in front of the woman?
Yep.
Like what you are saying doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
It simply means that you are not prepared, you have no message.
Yep.
Things like this happen. But wait for somebody who has sat down to rehearse. When they meet you, oh, come on, they will sweet talk you. They have message.
Yep.
Ahimaaz didn't have message. And the king said, stand aside, you don't even know how to talk. Now listen to what the Ethiopian man said to King David.
Then the man from Ethiopia arrived and said,
The man from Ethiopia,
I have good news for my
I have good news for my king.
Today the Lord has rescued you from all those who rebelled against you. What about young Absalom?
What about young Absalom?
Is he all right?
Is he all right?
And the Ethiopian replied, May all of your enemies, my lord the king.
May all your enemies, my lord the king,
Both now and in future.
both now and the future,
Share the fate of that young man.
share the fate of that young man. Did he say Absalom is dead? No. He never said that. And listen to the reaction of David.
The king was overcome with emotion.
And all of a sudden, David became emotional.
He went up to the room over the gateway and
yes.
burst into tears.
And cried.
And as he went, he cried.
He cried.
Oh, my son Absalom.
My son Absalom.
My son Absalom.
My son Absalom.
If only I had died instead of you.
You are.
Oh, Absalom.
Oh, Absalom.
My son.
My son. David cried. Did the Ethiopian man say Absalom is dead?
No.
No. Wisdom was talking. Look at how he presented it. Do you know some people don't know how to talk?
Yeah.
Listen, if Ahimaaz saw Absalom dying, Ahimaaz said, hey, my king, he's dead, oh. Your son is dead. That's what, you see, the Ethiopian man spoke wisdom. I tell people that, listen, when God graces you to get closer to some leaders, Some successful people learn how to talk. When God grace you to get closer to managers at your workplace,
Yep.
be careful the way you talk.
Yep.
No matter how angry you are, how emotional you are, let the Spirit of God lead you. You know, the way we talk has listen, we have lost so many relationships. The way we talk when we get angry, we don't care. I'm going to tell him my peace of mind. I'm going to tell her my peace of mind. Your peace of mind will distance somebody from you. Your peace of mind will cut the flow of the anointing. Your peace of mind will let somebody say, I'm done, I'm out. Ahimaaz outrun, but had no message. But the Ethiopian man who carried the message ran with care. You know, when you carry something, you are very careful the way you deal with people. Pregnant women don't run. Can I talk to somebody? Anybody who is pregnant with a destiny, pregnant with a gift, pregnant with something great, they are very careful in their decision making. Anybody who carries great vision, there are some things they will never do. Your vision, your purpose in life determines and shapes whatever that your decisions in life. When everybody's going to places that will create confusion, you say, I'm not going. Why? Because I am carrying a vision. I am carrying something that is very important. Do you have a message? 2025, I want to encourage everybody. This year is not a year you just want to run through this year with no message. Have a message to give. The message you have will determine the caliber of people you align yourself with.
Yeah.
Who are the people are you hanging around with? Are you hanging around people who have message, or you are hanging around with people who don't have message? Are you hanging around people who think like you, or you are hanging around people who think differently? Do you have a message in 2025? I want you to think about this as I'm bringing my message to an end. And ask yourself, am I just going to live life like anyhow again? Do I have a message? Do you have a message? Or 2025 is just going to be another 2024? No. Run with a message. Do you know in life when you have a message, it's not everybody that feel comfortable coming around you. Because they know that you have set a standard for yourself. Before they come, they check you out and they say, if I talk to this guy, he won't listen to me. When you have a message, you say no to things that will not help you.
Yeah.
But when you don't have a message, anything flows. Hey, Jamie, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything. Well, I'm going to come pick you up. Let's go to Fairview Mall. All right, come pick me up in home.
Shit.
And you all drive to Fairview Mall.
To do what?
Doing nothing. But if Jamie has a message, you call Jamie, what are you doing? I'm home. I'm coming to pick you. You say, no, don't pick me. I'm studying. Don't pick me up. I'm preparing something. Don't pick me up. I'm doing something. Don't pick me up. I have a purpose in life. That is life. Tell your neighbor, have a message.
I have a message.
Have a message.
I have a message.
Message.
We don't just live life anyhow.
No.
Me, you can't call me and tell me, I'm coming. No. My day is already booked. Occupied. I won't just get up and jumping around. No.
No.
I have an assignment to do. Have a message.
Mm-hmm.
Spend time. Run with a message. Don't just be running anyhow. If you are working in a company and you have worked there for so long, your goal should be, I need to own a piece of this company. Have shares in the company. When you have shares in the company, that simple means that you also own a piece of that company. Don't just, oh, well, me, it's just about the dollar. Listen, you will get old and you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
Own a piece of the company. When you are in company, desire to rise up. Don't just, if they employed you as a cleaner, don't stay there as a cleaner. Rise up.
Yeah.
Get to a place of a manager, a supervisor, a trainer.
Yes.
That you are also training people. You are also employing people.
Yes.
Don't stay at one place for long. Desire to grow.
Yes.
And the only way you can grow is to have what? A message.
Yep.
When I came to Canada, I told them, listen, me, I didn't have papers, but I already had a company. I'm serious. I had a business registered. And whilst I was working, I was doing my own stuff. Whilst I was working, I was doing my own stuff. I started setting up my own private office, buying my own computers, fixing the place. One time I took a picture of my office. I came to work and I was showing to somebody. I said, wow, really? That's your private office? I said, yeah, what do you do? I said, IT. And those days I used to build mobile apps and I also used to build phone lines. Build you phone line and I'll get you a 1-800 number. You call, I route your calls for you. If you want me to add a music to it, I add music. It was something that I was coding from scratch to the top. But guess what? I had a message. And when I stopped working at Apple, I didn't sit home because I had my own business that was going on. But if I didn't have message, I'll be lost. The reason why when they fire people at their workplaces, they are frustrated is because they don't have anything going on at home. Their whole life depends on that job. But when you are working for them and you are also working for yourself. You're working for them, you are also working for yourself. So if something happens, you depend on your own whilst you are fixing it.
Yep.
If another job turns up, you pay attention to it and you're working for yourself. 2025, I want to encourage everybody to run with a message. This year, we are still in the month of January. Don't just let January pass you by. Have something you are running